Taurus, clarity hits hard this week and you can't unsee it anymore. It's time to face the truth. And, what are we going to do with this truth that we're facing? We're going to express ourselves clearly. We're going to communicate it to whoever we need to communicate with. We're going to try and do it as precise and sharp as possible with the Ace of Swords. We're not going to be dramatic about it. I really feel like this card is showing up for Taurus to end it, start it, build it, create it, close it, like short sentences, sharp sentences. Let's get to it, because there's been too much like, what are we going to do? And now it's no more. It's like clear-cut decisions, choices, paths. Let's do this, my beautiful Taurus. Hello, my beautiful warriors. My name is Sabrina, for everyone that's new here. Taurus is me. I'm a Taurus. So welcome to all my Taurus, my bull babies. We have the Ace of Swords showing up, which is really beautiful because as a Taurus, I've been going through a lot of energies, and Ace of Swords feels clear to me, right? It feels like there's this explosive crown, but with rays of sun saying, okay, it's time to release. It's time to fully stand in my power and my authority and express myself and be really no more hiding, no more burying, no more running scared, no more playing small. This is the sword of truth. This is it, me being authentic. No more filters, none of that. Just you. I kind of, I like, this is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini card. It's about the clear thinking, It could be also about overthinking, but we're at the Ace of Swords, so it's the beginning. I feel like there's this showing up for a lot of the Taurians out here, because as a Taurus, I can only speak for me, but there's been a lot going on in that head of mine. So I didn't even take the cards. Let's go. Yeah, our planet, I picked out planets for everybody. It's Saturn. And I didn't start with planets for everybody else, but Saturn is a huge thing. Saturn is the planet of, it's Earth. It's the matrix that we're in. It's the planet of limitation. It's the boundaries. It's the living in the day to day. It's living in the routine of life. Saturn, there's no expansiveness like Jupiter. Saturn lives within its means, within the box. And Saturn is usually associated with Capricorn energy, which makes sense. They're very career, ambition, goals, this, that, very driven, which is beautiful. And this is it's beautiful, but to me, it feels limiting a little bit. And if we've been limiting ourselves to living a certain way, which Taurus can do because you're stubborn as F, so you have some sort of structure in your mind of how you want to live your life in your career, in your love, in your this, and your that, right? And then it varies according to your rising sign and your moon sign and all the other signs, because those are the the emotions and everything else that's combined. So, but your purpose is the Taurus energy, and Saturn showing up here is taking away from. It's Saturn is very interesting to me with Taurus, because my Taurus is in Saturn, but Saturn is finances, money. It's how you spend your monies in the daily, right? It's how you earn your money, kind of thing. It's how you live your life in your homes, and it's the foundational aspects. And it's very, it works with Taurus, but Taurus, as you know, can get a little bit, the stubborn aspect, we laugh about it, but we can get a little bit too stubborn, that we don't see and we don't want to see outside of ourselves, outside of our pictures that we've painted, outside of the structures and organizations that we've created in our mind of how things should work. And that's why I kind of like the Ace of Swords coming in, because it's like, okay, let's cut through this Saturn bullshit because we need to expand. So let's just begin. Oh, okay, here we go. We start with the Five of Wands, which is a Leo energy. And it says challenging times with the shield, right? So some of you might be going through some challenging times right now. And some of you might not be, right? Again, this is timeless reading. It's whenever it hits, it works for you. Challenging times comes in Saturn ways, in finances, in home life, in partnerships, like relationships, in business partnerships, and family ties. It comes in personal challenges of stuff that you were afraid to talk about, that you were as a child or as now, times. Oh, this is like so interesting. I just created a video called Freeze, and it's about being frozen in time. Frozen because we don't have the capacity to speak up because we feel like we need to follow a certain rule. And that's what's happening here with this Five of Wands. Five of Wands is like a personal struggles. It's as much personal struggle as it is struggles with people in your life. This is like competition. This could be everything within your jobs, again, within school, like whatever you're like aiming at. If you're in a sports, if you're an athlete here, whatever it is, there's like a feeling of you needing to protect yourself, right? Because you're unable to make these clear decisions because you're stuck in the Saturn. Oh my God, it's so like amazing and not, but it's very like clear right here, these cards. There's like wherever that is in whatever area of your life is like flaring up for you to run into that shield and that protection, right? Is to run away. I don't see it as a great thing right now that we're always running away into protecting our bubble, because that bubble could be suffocating and claustrophobic, because it keeps us in Saturn mode and it keeps us in the limitations of life. It keeps us like in the little boxes. And this Ace of Swords is like, absolutely not. We need to release. We need to expand. And your soul is probably screaming right now, right? Saying, "Oh my God, Taurus, we can't do this." It's really funny. You're stubborn and you're like bullheaded and you're like one-minded, and whatever. But I don't need you like that right now in this certain situation. Sometimes it works really well for you and you do really great and you like succeed at life because of it, and you succeed in your career because of that. But right now, whatever this is for you, you're being a little too stubborn in actually making this change or speaking up. You're being quiet where you need to express yourself. And again, I always say this to people when people always say you don't have to express yourself in a mean way. The Taurus will end up sounding really mean. Why? Because Taurus holds everything in, keeps everything in, doesn't want to, always trying to organize everybody's life and like, okay, I'm going to be like this with them and I'm going to fix this and I'm going to be like this and I'm going to be the best boss, I'm going to be the best this and blah, blah, blah. And when you're doing that, you're burying everything else. So when it comes time to actually make that decision to say, you know what, you're fired. How hard is Taurus to say? It takes a while for Taurus to get to the place of you're fired, because they go through a lot of stories in their head before they get there. It takes a lot for Taurus to say to their partner, hey, I can't, it's not like, it's not Taurus, it's not like, hey, I don't think this is working. It's like slamming doors and it's like whatever, because we live in this world where the scenarios are very clear in our head. Like we have a list of everything that we've done for you. We've done everything for you. We've done we've checked all the boxes and now you're turning around and you fucking me over. You're turning around and you're telling me you don't love me. You're turning around, and then we just see red and we charge. So I'm talking, from a lot of experience, of course, but if this is showing up with the Saturn here, she tells me that you're charging into a brick wall at this moment in time. And you know it. And you're like, I can't be in this anymore. And you know it. And you're just like, oh my God, how do I do this? How do I break down the brick wall? If it was plywood, I could just kick it down, but it's brick. And I built this brick wall to protect me, to protect my family, to protect everybody else. And now I'm like feeling suffocated. Right? I'm protected. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. I need this fucking superhero sword to come right through this, which can be done. But it's your mind that's telling you can. And I'm not blaming the ego either, but it's just like it's the long list of pattern that we've, like a long list of excuses that we made in our minds, right? Our mind has to do with this. And we just fall back on that. Well, I can't do it because. The Wheel of Fortune shows up, which is like amazing because it's the one card. If you think about it, it's a 10 and it's a flow. And the 9 is the completion. The 10 is the completion as well, but it's the beginning. And the Wheel of Fortune is like luck, love, happiness, abundance. It's like all of that. It's divine timing. It's karma setting its place. Karma that you have here, and it's setting itself in place. But it's also the wheel is turning. The wheel keeps turning. Are you going to get off the wheel? Are you going to stay on the wheel? Right? Because at the end of the day, it's like the universe, God, source, creator, higher self, all these people, all these entities that we rely on for advice, it's really you. Are you going to step off the wheel? And get shit done, right? The things that we're avoiding. As we, the things that we are tied to. Wow. Because the flow to me feels a little stuck here. Hence why this is the flow of the air. This is the flow of the water, almost kind of energy, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Sagittarius, which is fire, but we're seeing water in this right now. So that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. There's a stagnancy here with the Five of Wands, even though the Five of Wands is a fire energy as well. But just this card feels like he is holding himself back from making this move. He knows that he has to speak it. He knows he has to express himself. He knows to whom he has to do this too. And then the Wheel of Time. Why do I keep calling it the Wheel of Time? Did you ever see that movie? It's really good. It's the Wheel. It's a series. The Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God! I had to look. The Wheel of Fortune. I was thinking of the show. Oh my God! I'm losing myself. The Wheel of Fortune. So it's showing up for us to. Unpack these worries and unpack these doubts and unpack all of this and make these moves, right? It's to flow again. As the wheel turns, as the world turns, as the wheel turns, this is what's happening here. There's some things It doesn't have to be one thing, but there's one thing at this moment in time that you're needing to address. It's very interesting because if you have like Gemini anywhere in your chart, this is like very relevant to Gemini. So there's a reason why this is all showing up here. So the last card is a 9 of Pentacles, which is well-deserved reward, which is independence, financial independence. And it's very interesting that I see this card because whatever you guys are holding on to, whatever you're afraid to leave behind, or whatever you're afraid to close, maybe you're supposed to close something down, maybe you're supposed to end a relationship, end a friendship, end a family thing, end something. You're supposed to end something. Something is supposed to, this is what the clear, like you're seeing clearly now within this issue. And you're supposed to like close the timeline, you know, close that version of yourself, like end it, like jump into the new timeline, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Like there's something holding you back that is very egotistical, because the Leo is ego, right? It's like, and egotistical, when I say it, oh my God, I didn't see this. Oh my God, this is so funny. Surrender your ego is a card. Oh my God, exactly. I really do feel like that. This is what's going on here. Is there's this, our egos inside of us are very strong, by the way, for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those signs are like, everybody's ego is very high, right? Like, let's be real. But and I can say this from personal experience, which is very vulnerable of me to say this, but I like, my ego has been so wilding these past few months, and I realized I was attaching to it so strongly, and I wasn't able to let it go, because it's been my friend, it's been my ally for 50 plus years. So I'm like holding on to this ego, right? And there's nothing wrong with holding on to the ego, because it has helped us all. But there's this, you're staying in a situation because what are other people going to think? What are how am I going to be perceived by others? You know, it's what about the monies? What about you know, the like, where am I going to find a house? Am I going to meet new friends? Or I'm going to lose my like, it's all like that basic survival needs kind of that is being affected, and you're holding on to that, and a lot has to do with what people are going to think. It's a very Taurus thing. Let's be real, right? And then the wheel's like, okay, well, we're going to start turning. It's going to start turning. And when you decide to stop it, wherever you decide to stop it, you know, whatever, it's really interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, as it turns, it has all the fixed signs around it, which is Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and I was going to stop with one of them. Wow, is this a joke? Is Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. Yeah, wow. Anyways, it's almost like, you know, I'm looking at all of this metaphorically too. It's just like we're going to stop it on Taurus for once, where we're going to take care of ourselves and we're going to accept what is coming. We need to make this really hard. We have to speak it here, and we have to express ourselves to whoever or to ourselves, and a little bit harshly here, so that we can overcome the ego. So we can get here, jump on the wheel again, so then that the universe can open up the flow again. Whether it be a new relationship, whether it be new love coming in, whether it be new money coming in, whether it be whatever. But otherwise, it's never going to come if you're not 100% honest with yourself. That's what it all comes down to, right? This is honest truth. That's the truth. What is your real truth, Taurus? Where are you hiding? Why are you hiding from it? Where are you hiding? Like, who are you hiding this from? Just speak it. Just say it. And I really do believe this, and I've been having a lot of inner dialogue with this, and it's as soon as you're, like, so many of us are not honest. We still play the game, we still like put on the face, put on the masks, we put on the things so we can appease. But when you're fully honest of your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, of your strengths, of everything, of the fact that you don't feel loved, the fact that when you're so honest, the wheel begins to turn. And then when I say the wheel begins to turn, I feel like the universe starts to, okay, you're ready now. Because otherwise we're not going to allow the stream of money to flow in, and we're not going to allow the love to flow in. And we're not going to do that because you're not fully authentic with yourself. And that's what's showing up. Surrender your ego is cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. I mean, cultivate gratitude, yes, but cultivate gratitude to your ego as well. That's a new thing that I this morning, I was like, I need to be grateful to my ego for keeping me alive. Right? In these 50 plus years. Be of service to others, but be of service to yourself as well. Right? Being of service to yourself is being honest with yourself and being honest with others. That's of service to others. Because as long as you're doing things, Taurus always is very generous, taking people out for supper, paying for drinks for everybody, doing these things. Yeah, of course, it's beautiful. That's service to others. And listening to everybody's problems and never relaying that to other people, that's nice. But it's time to be of service to yourself too. Speak it. Step out of this, this, it's not working. And the energy will flow. And again, like I said in Gemini, like I said in other signs, it's all up to you and how you wish to live your life. It's a choice you will make. And the choice is on you. It's your responsibility, it's your accountability for your lifetime. If you choose to remain in the limitation, in a box, in a closed room, then that's your choice. And I'm not here to judge that choice either. But here, it feels like you're feeling a little suffocating. You're suffocating a little bit. A lot, actually. I really do feel it. A lot. Because of these two cards here. This one, especially. It's let's cut through this. Please. And free yourself. So, Taurus, we got some work on our hands. But this is the work that will free your whole soul, your mind, your body, will free everything. It will launch you into who you are and where you're supposed to be, really, and where your energy is supposed to sit and where it's supposed to fly. But right now, the energy is just like a deadpan. It's just hitting up against the wall. All right. Taurus, bullsies, I love you. We got this. It's actually very freeing as you move through this. If ever you need to book a session with me and we can walk through this, it's my pleasure. Otherwise, check out the other videos also on my channel. Like them, comment on them. Comment on this one too. Share, subscribe, whatever. And super thanks me if you can. Join my membership if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis. Yada, yada, yada. I love you, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.